Hello and welcome to Tiva Teach. Today we'll be going over atomic structure. So we have 5 different categories to fill in. First, we have the symbol, which is given on the periodic table and it corresponds to the element. Next, we have the Z, which is known as the atomic number, which is also provided on the periodic table. And next, we have the number of protons, which is equal to the atomic number. And next we have the number of electrons. For a neutral atom, the number of electrons is equal to the atomic number and also the number of protons. But for an ion, which is when an atom gains or loses an electron, the number of electrons is different than the number of protons. And lastly, we have the charge. For a neutral atom, the charge is always going to be 0. But for an ion, the charge is going to be based on whether it gains or loses an electron. So if an atom gains an electron, the charge will be a negative. But if an atom loses an electron, the charge is going to be positive. So for the first, we have that the atomic number is 12. So when we look at the periodic table, we can see that the element with an atomic number of 12 is magnesium, and the symbol is Mg. And next, we have the number of protons. As I stated, the number of protons is equal to the atomic number, so the number of protons will be 12. And next, the number of electrons. Since we know that the charge is 0, we can tell that this is a neutral atom, so the number of electrons will be equal to the atomic number, so the number of electrons is 12. So for the next, we're given that the proton is 17, number of protons is 17, and the number of electrons is 18. So when we look at our periodic table and look for an element with an atomic number of 17, we see that that's chlorine. So the symbol is Cl. The atomic number is equal to the number of protons. So the Z is going to be 17. And the charge, so when we look at the number of electrons, we can see that the atom gained an electron. So that means the charge would be a 1 minus charge. And we can also denote that on the symbol by giving it a minus charge. So that's Cl minus, which means that chlorine gained 1 electron. So for the next one, we're given that the atomic number is 13. And when we look at the periodic table, the element with an atomic number of 13 is aluminum. So the symbol is Al. Atomic number is equal to the number of protons. So the number of protons would be 13. And next, the number of electrons. So we're given that the charge is a 3+, which means that the atom lost 3 electrons. So 13 minus 3 would be 10. So the number of electrons is 10. And next, we can denote the charge on the symbol. So that would be Al 3+. So aluminum lost 3 electrons. And next, we have an atomic number of 26 and a number of electrons of 23. So when we look at the periodic table, the element with an atomic number of 26 is Fe, which is iron. So the symbol is Fe. The atomic number is 26. The number of protons is equal to the atomic number, so that will be 26. And we have number of electrons, 23. So that means that iron lost 3 electrons. So the charge would be a 3+ charge. And we can denote that on the symbol, so it would be Fe3+. Next, we have an atomic number of 8. And when we look at the periodic table, the element with an atomic number of 8 is oxygen, which is symbol is O. The number of protons is equal to the atomic number, so the number of protons would be 8. Number of electrons, so we're given that the charge is a 2-, which means that the atom gained 2 electrons. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And can denote the charge on the symbol. So it would be O2-. So oxygen gained 2 electrons. Next, we're given the symbol Zn2+. So Zn is zinc. And when we look at the periodic table, the atomic number for zinc is 30. So the Z is 30. The number of protons is also 30, equal to the atomic number. And we're given a charge of 2+, which means that zinc lost 2 electrons. So the number of electrons would be 28. 30 minus 2, 28. Next, we have an atomic number of 19. And when we look at the periodic table, the element with an atomic number of 19 is potassium with a symbol K. Number of protons would be 19 as well. So we're given a charge of a +1, which means that potassium lost an electron. So 19 minus 1 would be 18. We can denote that on the symbol. So it would be K plus. And lastly, we're given an atomic number of 35. And when we look at the periodic table, the element with an atomic number of 35 is bromine. So that's Br. Number of protons is equal to the atomic number. So that's 35. The number of electrons, we're given a charge of 1 minus, which means that the atom gained 1 electron, so that's 36. You can denote that on the symbol as Br minus. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you next time. Bye.